Okay. Guerrero. All right, I am. Good. Which one is which? I don't know. This is two. I have no idea. Yep, this is one. That's okay. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Here's your book. I didn't want.
Thanks.
Okay.
There we go. Now I sound good. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0. 1 2 3 5. And our starting 5 is 2 3 4 5 and 30. So we got Shy, Tess, McLean, Ba, and Spencer. And for the Giants, the Giants, you have.
Wow, this is their best start in 3 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Devin Strickland. Javante Matthews. Number 3, Terrence Bowmans. And number 5 is Derek Donegan.
They're from Jersey, right?
I don't know where they're from.
Yeah, I believe they're from New Jersey. Yeah. Yeah, they got a couple of guys from New York. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 guys from New York. A lot from PA.
Okay. We ready. I guess, right?
Yeah,
We ready?
yeah.
All right, man. Let's rock it.
We've got a little more than 3 minutes.
Right?
Now, I'm confused because it's nowhere near 7:30 yet.
It's not?
No.
What time is it?
7:06. So I don't know. That's, yeah.
Okay.
Because by the looks of it, it doesn't look like they're going to start in 3 minutes.
It doesn't look, because I see the refs still haven't taken their warm-ups
Yeah,
off.
exactly. Oh, we're live? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, we didn't know, man. 7:30, but we're looking right now to wind down time. like come all the way over here to see when it goes in the corner, because this blocks our whole view. I know. We were trying to work it out logistically last week, so we may just have to, come over, just walk back and forth. Yeah, to go over there, yeah. No, she gotta stay here, right? And she can go back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, look, good. Yeah, look like they're getting ready to start, Ivan. Yeah. Horrible. Yeah, that's good. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Brooklyn College Bulldog Basketball as the men's basketball team takes on the Keystone Giants. The Brooklyn Bulldogs are coming in at 4-1, and the Keystone's coming in at 0-4. I want to introduce you to my partner, Ivan Morabel.
Good evening, everyone. Pat and I are here yet again to bring you guys another game of Brooklyn College basketball here in the West Quad.
We're going to have the playing of a national anthem. And we are ready to play some basketball. Ivan, talk to us a little bit about the new start for the Brooklyn Bulldogs.
A couple of things that I'd like to point out before the game starts here. The Bulldogs are averaging 76.2 points per game as opposed to their opponents, 75.6. That's a 0.6 scoring margin, which means the Brooklyn Bulldogs have played many close games thus far, and it's only been 5 games yet. They're also averaging 8 steals per game. That's always a good sign, being aggressive on the defensive end. Opponents have been more efficient from the field. Opponents are shooting 44% as opposed to the Bulldogs is 41%. However, 4-1, you could never complain about that. Moving on, Bulldogs have 4 players who are averaging 12 points or more per game, starting with Noah Shai, who's averaging nearly 14 points, followed by Wright, McLean, and Tesserero.
That is true. And talking to Coach Baptiste before the game, we said, hey, Coach, how does it feel to be 4-1? He said, listen, it's not about the wins so much as the attitude. They come with it in practice. He said he runs them to death, and they say the same energy that they play in the game is what they put into practice, and it translates into the game and into the scores.
Exactly. He did tell us that, and the one word that really stood out to me, now I'm sure you caught this as well, Pat, he mentioned championship. He said that this year's Bulldogs is good enough to go that far. Now, we spoke about it before tonight's games. This is their best start in 3 years. We haven't seen the Bulldogs play this good since the 2015-2016 season. So, Coach might be right.
Hey, listen, he's new, but he's not new. The team is not new. He's laden with a lot of juniors that have experience, and they have that bitter taste of losing in their mouth, and they're trying to wash it out, and that's why they have this 4-1 start.
Hey, like Coach said, after that loss that they had not too long ago, they came back here to Brooklyn. What did he do? Practice, practice, and more practice.
And he said the team expects it.
Exactly.
So giving you the starting lineups for the visiting Keystone Giants, you have number 0, Jalen Flynn, number 1, Devin Strickland, number 2, Javonte Matthews, number 3, Terrence Bowman, and number 5, Derek Donegan. The starting lineups for your Brooklyn College Bulldogs: number 2, Noah Shai, number 3, Mike Tesorero, number 4, Anthony McLean, number 5, Elijah Barr. And we got the start, and Brooklyn has the tip. Tesorero shooting up 3, misses, and it's rebounded by the Giants. They bring it up the court, defended by McLean. Now it's over to the wing. Now he drives down to the lock. Oh, pushing down and stolen. McLean picks his pocket. Now he brings it up the court, passes it to Spencer, puts it up and in.
Looked like he juggled the ball there, but he was lucky to get a hold of it and put it through the basket.
Now they coming up. Donovan misses and stolen by Tesorero. 2 steals. McLean has it on the right wing. Spots it up now to Shai. Shai in low to Spencer. Spin move, turns around, puts it up. He got the foul, but not the basket. Good job inside the paint.
A couple of more things I'd like to point out for Keystone College. 4 games into the season, obviously, as we mentioned, they are 0-4, but they're only shooting 36% from the field, which means they aren't taking quality shots. They don't shoot the 3-ball well, only 20% from the 3-point range, and they've been outscored by an average of 14.7 points in their 4 games this far.
That's another good.
No, not at all.
Spencer hits the first foul shot. Second one's up and good. Brooklyn out to a quick 4-0 start and immediately into the press. And now it's into number 2. Now he gets to the number 3. That's Bowman. Bowman up to the right side to Flynn. Flynn back to Strickland. Strickland to Flynn. Flynn trying to get around Tesorero. Down low, 5, and he traveled. Derek Donovan, too many steps.
I like how aggressive Brooklyn looks thus far, man. I'm loving it.
Now Wright brings the ball up, gets it to McLean, back to Wright. Inside to Spencer, and stolen away. Good job by number 1, Strickland. Now it's Flynn. Flynn now to Matthews. Matthews back to Strickland. Strickland down low to Donegan, and stolen! And corralled by Shai. Now he brings it up the court. They pressing up to Barr and misses. Rebound by Flynn. He pressing it down the court. And it's deflected and back to Strickland. Strickland to Flynn. Flynn's on the right side, picked by Donegan. Now over to number 2, Matthews. Back to Strickland. Strickland back to Matthews. Matthews with the shot. No good. And out of bounds, and it is off of Brooklyn, they say, and it's going to be Giants basketball.
I like how Brooklyn isn't giving the Giants here any chance to get the looks that they want.
They're trying to do a lot of pick and rolls and backdoor screens, and Brooklyn's doing a good job of help defense. Now the inbound to Donegan. Donegan holding it, and almost stolen by Tesorero. 26 seconds left on the shot clock. And we have a substitution. Number 21's coming into the game. And that is Tyler Sebastian. Now it's back to Strickland. Strickland, Sebastian. Sebastian to Matthews. Matthews spin, puts it up, and no good, but he travels. Just like St. Thomas, they taking an early train.
Right, yeah, that starting to remind us of them just a bit.
Jordan Wright now, the player of the week in CUNYAC. Now to Tesorero, driving, And stolen and picked. And almost picked by McLean, but Bowman has it. Now to Flynn. Flynn trying to go baseline. Turns it back. And stolen by Shy. It's one-on-one. Who's going to win the back? And it's a foul. Great. Good foul there by number 1 Strickland, not allowing the fast break point, but
just
defense.
Just a couple of minutes here into the game, and I've got to be honest. The Giants look like they don't know what they're running. Even if who knows if they are running a play. Very stagnant, pass, not really. Don't really see their teammates moving around.
Doesn't look like anybody's looking to take a shot.
Exactly.
All right, now Tessero inbounds, back to right, driving by baseline to Spencer. Oh, that was Ba who missed it. And wide open and misses. Flynn was wide open and missed the layup. Now McLean has it. Down to Shy. Shy back to McLean for 3. Count it! And there's a timeout by Keystone.
Brooklyn off to a good start, 7-0. Keystone can't find anything to go their way. Good start here for the Bulldogs.
Listen, you can't get any open than that layup opportunity.
Yo, you're right, yeah.
And just did not use the backboard the way he's supposed to. You got to put in that little square, right?
As I mentioned, they can't shoot the three-point ball. So if you can't make a simple layup like that, what can you do?
Hey, well, let's talk a little about Keystone's offense. Right now, it's a lot of motion. You do see the motion, but you don't see anybody going to the basket. You don't see anybody trying to set up for a shot. Everybody's trying to dribble, but nobody's looking to shoot. So Brooklyn, all they have to do is keep playing that team defense, keep them outside, not let them get in their paint, and most likely you're going to get a turnover.
As I mentioned, when the game first began, we're still very early into the game, but about a minute into the game, I did mention how aggressive Brooklyn looked on the defensive end. I'd like to see them keep that defense up moving forward.
Well, if you remember what Coach Baptiste said, he said they press in practice. So they're used to that up-tempo. They're used to that pressure. So, like he said, he translates into the game.
It's showing here tonight, yep.
So it's going to be Keystone ball. They are down 7-0, 16:58 left to go in the first half. And inbound it will be Matthews. Trying to inbound it and gets it to back to Flynn. Flynn back to Bowman. Bowman's at the right wing. Now gets it to Matthews. Down to Strickland. Going to the baseline. Bowman makes a move. Pump fake. Puts it up and good. 7-2 now. McLean tried to take it down, but good defense by Keystone. Getting back now. They're setting up a play. McLean inside. Gets it to Shy. Oh, hard foul, but rebounded by Wright. Dishes it back to Shy. Shy for the shot. No good. Air ball. Rebounded by Bowman and tries to go coast to coast, but good job by Shy knocking the ball away. Keystone ball.
Looks like Shy tried to redeem himself with this shot after falling down, but not a good look.
So now inbound is Strickland, gets it inside to Bowman, gets stripped, but he has it back, puts it up, and a bad foul there by Anthony McLean. So that's his first foul and the team's first foul, and it's a shooting foul. So Bowman will be going to the line for 2. But you can see how swarming Brooklyn's defense is, not allowing them any space at all.
That's true, very true.
First shot's up and no good.
Got some substitutions coming in.
Number 4, Jordan coming in. Second shot is good. It's inbound now to McLean. He's on the left. Now he brings it back to the middle. Now it's swinging over to the right. He's guarded there by Bowman. Now they try to trap him, but they drop back. McLean takes him off the dribble, puts the shot up, and does not get the roll, and rebounded by Strickland. But stolen by Shy. Puts it up and good! Oh, sorry, that was Spencer. And now Tesserino steals it.
Wow.
Gets it to Wright. Wright going to the basket. To Spencer, puts it up, no good. And the foul.
A lot of back and forth there.
Keystone being very careless with the basketball. Oh, they called it an offensive foul on Spencer, so it's going against Brooklyn, the second foul. So Spencer has one, McLean has one. Now into the game for Keystone is number 13, Mills. And Mills through the elbow, offensive foul. Oh, you can't do that. Can't throw that elbow. So McLean to inbound. Gets it to Shy. Back to McLean at the top of the key. Tesserero now has it on the left. Driving to the middle, back to McLean for a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Matthews. Matthews gets it to Jordan. Jordan puts it up and in. Jordan right away. It's 9-5 Brooklyn, but Jordan went right to the basket. The first aggressive move of the night from a Keystone player.
Someone's got to be there for Brooklyn, but not that time.
McLean has it on the right side. Up to the top to Spencer. Spencer to right. Right for three. No good. Air ball. Rebounded by Strickland. Now he gets it to Bowman. Bowman inside. Inside layup to Matthews. And now the Brooklyn defense breaking down, getting easy baskets for Keystone.
Poor shots that were taken right there. 2 3-point shots on back-to-back possessions. Both didn't fall. However, Keystone was able to take advantage, and they scored.
And that's Brooklyn taking a deep shot, not getting back on defense. 2 easy layups down low, and you got to stop those easy baskets. Now, the first part of the game, they were locking all that down, but now you're getting a little three-point happy. You got to make sure if you're going to shoot it, make sure you got somebody under the basket. Both of those three-point shots, only Keystone players were underneath the basket, so easy rebound.
I agree. If Brooklyn College wants to win this game tonight, they have to keep up the defensive momentum that they started this game with, because Keystone has showed that they will take advantage and get to the basket way before Brooklyn's able to get back on D.
Both teams are showing a lot of team speed, so it's not a matter of outspeeding. It's about out-hustling, basically. So right now brings the ball up. He gets it to McLean on the right side. Spencer trying to post up, but Shy's at the top of the key with the ball. Now he gets it to right on the left side. Swing it over to McLean. Makes some moves, picks back up the dribble. Screen by Spencer. Spencer over to right. Right puts it in the hole, and no good, but rebounded by Spencer. He puts it in.
Nice putback there by Spencer.
11-7 now. Now it's going to Strickland. Now they break the press. Gets it over to Jordan. Jordan back to Bowman. Bowman gets a pick. Good defense by Brooklyn. Over to Mills. Mills backs it up on the right. He gets a pick. Picked up by Shy, but a three-point shot made, no good, and rebounded by Jordan. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Bowman, puts it up, no good. And finally, again, Matthews gets it and puts it in.
Someone's got to go down there and help Spencer out. That was no way. Too many second chances there for the Giants.
So now McLean has it, gets it over to Right. Right. Spins it around, back to top of the key. Takes him off the dribble, goes up to the hole, puts it up. No good, and a blocking foul. And that is on. Let's see when he gets up. That is on number 4, Jordan, his first foul. Right going to the line for 2, his first attempts from the free throw stripe. 13:30 left to go in the game. 11-9 is the score. Brooklyn's up by 2. First shot's up, and no good.
Got to make those. As we mentioned before, Brooklyn has played 5 games thus far this year. Most of their games, other than their only loss, has been close, and buckets like that will eventually count.
And Jordan coming into this game was 8 of 16, 50% from the foul line, and he goes 1 for 2 from the foul line. They're up 12-7. And substitution, Alpha Ba comes in, and he comes in for McLean. So now it's Right at the top of the key, guarding Bowman. Bowman gets a pick up, and there's a scramble for the ball. And number 2, Matthew Strickland gets it.
Surprised the referee didn't call a jump ball there.
Trying, kicks it back out. And he's trapped by 3 Brooklyn College Bulldogs, trying to get away and gets blocked. Strickland gets it, puts it up and in.
Again with the second chances. But Keystone is definitely taking advantage of that.
Brooklyn has to do a better job of rebounding now. As Wright has it, gets it to Tesserero. Back to the top, Noah Shai drives underneath the basket, puts it up by Spencer, and it's good. Nice assist. Tesserero almost got the steal off of Bowman, but Bowman's bringing it up. Bowman at the top of the key. Passes up to Mills. Mills got the top of the key. Swings it over to Matthews. Matthews puts the shot up. No good. Rebound by Tesserero. Up deep to Spencer. Puts it up and good!
Wow.
Great eyes by Tesserero finding Spencer deep.
What a way for Spencer to get down the court just in time to put that ball through the basket.
Mills driving to the basket. Pulls it back out. Guarded by Shai. Swings it over to Jordan. Jordan tries to get a pick, pushes off. You can't do that.
I think everyone in here might have seen that one.
He didn't try to disguise that one very well.
Now, the one that was called earlier, maybe you could get away with that, but not right here in the middle of the court.
Middle of the court, extended the arm.
Yeah.
So now substitutions for Brooklyn. Coming in the game is number 10, that's Bennett. So Bob, Bennett, Spencer, check that, Bob, Tesserero, Wright, and Spencer. Oh, we got a travel. Wow, I didn't see that. Must have shuffled the feet. I can't see the feet from here. But they call the travel on Bennett. Turnover for Brooklyn. Strickland inbounds it to Strickland. Strickland gets it to Flynn. Flynn back to the top to Strickland. Strickland off the dribble. Pass it to Flynn. No good on the 3. Tapped by Strickland. He gets a rebound. Mills puts it up and no good. Teardrop shot does not fall, but he gets the foul on Wright. Wait. They're calling it on Keystone, an offensive foul.
Now, it does look like Coach Baptiste is going with Alpha Ba now at the center. Hopefully Alpha Ba is able to not allow those second chances that Keystone has been able to get away with while Spencer was on the floor.
Spencer is the leading rebounder on the team, by the way. Brooklyn's up by 5, 16-11. So they're just drying off the court, making sure it's not slippery. Bennett's inbounding to Wright. So Bennett, Wright, Tesserero, Ba, and Shai are on the court. So now Wright gets it to Tesserero. Tesserero to the top to Ba. Ba to Shai. Shai back to Wright. Wright off the dribble, pulls it back. Makes a move. Gets it to Bennett. No good, but we got a foul on.
Looks like
are they saying Strickland?
Oh, foul on Alpha Ba.
Foul on Alpha Ba. They call a hold on Alpha Ba. First foul for Alpha Ba. Keystone has 5 fouls. Brooklyn has 3 in this first half. Strickland to Bowman. Check that, that's Flynn. Flynn to Mills. Mills puts it up and good. Number 5, that's Donegan, gets the basket.
Where was the defense for the Bulldogs there? Only 3 guys got back there.
Got to get all 5 back on defense. 16-13 to score. Right now on the right wing. Top of the key to Bennett. Bennett over to Tesserero. Tesserero drives, pulls it back. Pulls up the dribble, gets it down to Ba. Puts it up, blocked. And we got a foul on Strickland.
Looked like that was all ball there, but I'm sure Alpha Ba is not complaining.
Nope. And he's going to take 2 foul shots.
16-13 here, a little more than 10 minutes left. Brooklyn leads.
First shot's good for Alpha Ba. Waiting for the second shot. Shots up, and no good. He goes 1 for 2 from the line. So now Strickland brings it up. Strickland now over to Flynn. Flynn fakes. Gets it to Strickland, goes up to the basket, puts it up and in! Over the outstretched hands of Alpha Ba. Now Keystone keeping this game close, 17-15. 10 minutes left to go in the game, in the first half. Tesorero. Deep three, no good! And Wright gets it, and Shy puts it in. Good job by the hustle.
What a way to regroup there to get the simple layup.
Flynn trying to get across. Now he finally does. Wright's on him. Gets it to Mills. Mills over to Strickland. Strickland top of the key. Back to Donegan. Donegan trying. Now he's pass it over to Flynn for a three. No good. Long rebound. Tesorero has it. Got 3 on 2. Gets it to Bennett. Bennett puts it up. No good, but he's fouled by, is that Strickland or is that Strickland? Strickland or, it's on Strickland.
Strickland's got his hands above his head there.
Yeah, he can't believe that's a foul, but
frustrated.
Hey, Bennett going to the line for 2. First shot good. Brooklyn's got to hit these foul shots and start extending this lead. And now McLean comes in for Jordan Wright. Bennett to shoot the second of 2. Shot's good. Donegan to inbounds. Brooklyn showing press. He gets bounded Strickland. Back to Donegan. Donegan to Mills. Still in the back court. Now he's pressing. Gets it across. Now he's trapped in the corner, but they pull it back. Mills gets it to Bowman. Bowman off the dribble. Puts it up. Swings it over. Back to Flynn. Good defense. Mills for 3. No good. Rebound by Bob, but it's knocked out of his hands by number 5, Donegan.
Yeah, not sure why Keystone is taking a three-point shot there. They're only averaging 5 made three-point shots per game, only making them at a 20% clip, though.
That's not the strength of their offense. Now Tesorero's at the top of the key. He gets it over to Shy. Shy inside of Bennett. Bennett puts it up. No good. Alpha Ba with a strong rebound. Now he puts it up and in. Now Brooklyn showing press. Wide open is Donegan, but Brooklyn gets back. And they trap him. And stolen by Alpha Ba to Tesorero. Tesorero to Shy. Over to McLean for 3. Count it! Boom shakalaka from the corner.
Gotta have a hand up in that man's face when he's beyond the arc.
Now Brooklyn picking up the defensive energy. Mills crosses him over. And that's a definite charge.
Oh, that was.
Lowered the shoulder.
Little shake and bake there, but you never want to bump into your defender like that.
No, you don't. And timeout taken. Nope, not a timeout. It's just substitutions now by Keystone. Coming into the game for Mills is number 33 for Keystone. That is Mr. Lacoste. Tesorero now bringing the ball up. Gets it to Shy on the left. Holding the ball. Now Tesorero's calling a play. Shy has it. Taking him off the dribble. Gets into the paint. Gets it to Alpha Ba. Oh, air ball. Did not. But Alpha Ba committed a bad foul after the miss. So that's 2 fouls on Alpha Ba. He should have used the backboard on that. Good pass from Shy.
Not really sure what happened to Alpha Ba there. I'm guessing he was thinking one of the Giants were going to step up in his face, which eventually resulted in the air ball.
Well, Tesorero and Ba are out. Wright and Spencer are back in. It's stolen by Bennett. Bennett to Wright. Wright to McLean. Off the dribble. And he stepped out. Stepped out of bounds, so it's going to go over to Keystone.
McLean loves that corner.
Yes, he does. And hold on, we have a substitution now. That is Ben Batash coming in for Brooklyn. So now the officials are getting everybody straight. before they inbound the ball. Official is talking to Mr. Flynn of Keystone. Okay, looks like we're ready to go. 25-15, 7:49 left to go in the half. Now they inbound to Flynn. Flynn guarded by Batash. Good job. And, oh, wow, that was kind of a quick foul right there. I didn't even see him bump at all. So Batash picks up his first foul. That's the 5th foul for Brooklyn, and Keystone has 8. They're already in the penalty. Now over to Jordan. Jordan to Strickland in the paint. Swings it over to Lacoste. Lacoste over to Flynn. Flynn for 3. No good. Rebound by Batash. And he brings it up. Now gets it to Shy. Shy to McLean for 3. Count it!
Oh, my gosh. Time and time again.
He loves that corner. He's 2 for 2 from deep.
The Giants have to be aware of that corner. I mean, you cannot leave him there.
Now they're getting a hard time getting it over. They only got 5. There, now he finally gets, and they did it. 10-second violation by Brooklyn. Good defense. Keystone not aware.
28-15. Brooklyn College Bulldogs up by 13 here in the first half.
And they picked up that in defensive intensity, started taking better shots and getting back on defense. McLean into Wright. Wright to Batash. Batash to Spencer. Spencer to Shy. Shy to Wright. Back to that's Batash. Putting it up. Drives to the basket and rebounded by Keystone Bowman. Down to the corner. Back to Flynn. He's open for 3. And he makes it. That's the first basket for Keystone in about 3 minutes.
That's a 4 3-point shot, but 1 finally landed for them.
Finally. So now McLean has it on the right side. Now takes it inside to Spencer, but picked up by Shy. Wright has it. Goes to the hole. Puts it up to Spencer. Puts it up too hard. Rebounded by Flynn. Flynn over to Jordan. Jordan brings up on the right side. And he's a little bit out of control, but he puts it back to Flynn. Flynn has it on the right side. Pulling for a pick by Strickland. He picked it up. Now over to Jordan. Jordan shoots a 3. No good. And fighting for the rebound, and loose ball foul. And who's it going to be called on? Called on Spencer, it looks like. Yes, it is, Spencer. So that's the 6th foul of the half for Brooklyn. They're not in the penalty. Hold on, we got a sub coming in. And that is
David Melman.
Melman the mailman. So out goes Spencer. Melman comes in. Now Keystone inbounds it to Flynn. Flynn for 3. No good. Rebounded by McLean. Picks his head up. Now he's pressing the issue. And puts it up. Oh, he almost went coast to coast. Just off the rim. But he's back on defense. Guarding Bowman. Bowman now. Almost stolen by Melman, but it's picked up. Oh, man, that's a blocking foul by. Wow. I don't know how that was a blocking foul on Batash. I guess he didn't have his feet set. It looked like Lacoste was out of control, just trying to bull his way to the basket.
Now, for a second, I thought he may have gotten hit in the face the way he fell down. But he's all right. He's okay.
So now everybody's in the penalty. Everybody will be shooting foul shots. Going to the line will be Lacoste.
I got to mention this now. I'm not sure if you have seen this. I'm sure you probably have. But every time McLean gets that ball over here in the right-hand corner, he's got a little posse there going crazy for him.
Got his fan section. Hey, listen, when you're 2 from 2 from three-point land, they got a lot to cheer about.
Oh, yeah.
First shot's up, and no good. Rebounded by Wright. Now he's pressing the issue down the middle of the court, but he pulls it back. Now takes on the dribble, passes it over to McLean. McLean inside, back to Wright. Wright drives it to the basket. And, bad pass by Wright, turnover. Flynn has it, guarded by McLean. Now it's over to Bowman. Bowman takes it inside. And, oh, yes, that's a foul on Tesserero. I saw that. He hit him in the arm. That's why the ball was deflected. So now back to the line for 1-1 is number 3, Bowman. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. Brooklyn up by 10, 28-18.
Now, with the Bulldogs being up by 10, these free throw shots here are crucial for the Giants if they do want to come back in this game.
That is true. So far, both teams not doing real good from the charity stripe. First shot's good, though. He makes it.
I've noticed this trend with the Bulldogs. Every time they're at the line, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2, every single time.
Yeah, not very consistent. And the second shot missed, grabbed by Tesserero. Now he's got an open court, presses the issue, pulls it back to right for 3. No good. And we got a foul right here on Keystone, a hold because Batash had position to get the rebound, could not get up off the ground, had him around the waist. So it's going to the line 1-1 for Batash. 9th foul for Keystone, 8 fouls for Brooklyn. They're in the 1-1. Batash for the first shot. It's no good, and rebounded by Jordan. Over to Flynn. Flynn guarded by Batash. Flynn looking for somebody. Now he gets it over to Jordan. Jordan's taking off the dribble. Nice move, but passes it to Bowman. Bowman off the dribble, passes it to Jordan. Jordan for 3. No good. Rebounded by Batash. He brings the ball up. Now he's pressing the issue, pulls it down, gets it to Melman. Melman back to Tesserero. Tesserero back to Batash. No good. Rebound by Jordan.
Looks like Batash is trying to draw any foul that he can.
Wouldn't you? They're in the penalty, so why not? Oh, nice move by Bowman. Gets it to Flynn. Down in the corner. Back to Flynn. Flynn for 3. No good. Good by Melman. Oh, it's a foul on Strickland as he tried to get around Melman. Good box out by David Melman.
I like it. I'm loving it right now. A little more than 4 minutes left here before the first half is up. And Brooklyn College, they've got themselves a nice, decent lead here in the first half.
And now every foul will result in 2 foul shots. They are in the bonus, Keystone is. So Melman going to the line for 2.
Now, that's one thing the Giants want to be careful with. You have a lot of time here before the first half is up. You want to try to keep your hands to yourself.
Melman misses the first. Brooklyn continues the trend of make one, miss one, make one, miss one. You're throwing away points. This could be very easily a 15, 16-point lead if they make these foul shots.
Oh, definitely. I agree. Hands down.
Melman shooting the last of the second, or I should say the last, which is the second shot. And he makes it. So Brooklyn just about shooting 50% from the free throw strike. Now gets it in to Strickland. Back to Donegan. Donegan to Bowman. Bowman gets it to Matthews. Matthews in the corner to Strickland. Strickland down low. Puts it up. Nice basket by Donegan. Good position in the paint. Tesserero gets it to McLean. Now Coach Batiste calling a play out. Gets it over to Wright. Right to Melman. Melman picks it, gives it to Shy. Shy fakes, drives to the basket, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Wright, and it's blocked. Blocked by Donegan. And almost pulled away. Good job of ball handling. Gets it to Flynn. Flynn, foul. And they say no, the foul was before he went up for the shot.
Really? It looks like he may have slipped. I didn't see any contact there.
He might have got him on the arm with a reaching foul. He did swipe.
On his way down.
Yeah, on his way down.
Exactly, yeah.
So now 1-1 for Mr. Flynn for Keystone. 29-21, 3 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the half. Brooklyn's up. Now Ori Cohen's coming in for McLean. So on the floor for Brooklyn is Tesserero, Noah, Melman, Wright, and Cohen. Flynn shoots and makes the first shot. And timeout call by Keystone's coach. That is Brad Cooper, the head coach of Keystone, calling a timeout. They reduced the lead down to 7.
Now, unlike the Brooklyn College Bulldogs, it seems as if whenever the Keystone Giants are able to get to the line, they're taking advantage by making more free throws than what the Bulldogs have been able to make tonight.
I would like to see at halftime what's the stats of free throw, what's the percentage for both. And I think Brooklyn's around 50, and Keystone might be a hair above it.
Yeah.
But going into these last 3 minutes, Ivan, what does Brooklyn have to do to not just maintain the lead, but increase that lead?
Well, one, in order to maintain what they have right now, obviously defense. Defense is key. Coach Baptiste did tell us that, he's always pressuring his guys on, being good at everything. So if you want to maintain what you have right now, defense is one thing. Now, what I would like to see them is these guys are in foul trouble. The Keystone Giants are in foul trouble. Keep doing what you're doing by attacking the paint. Let the referees do the job for you.
Just like they did against St. Thomas, they kept pressing the issue. They were in the bonus with like 10 minutes left to go.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah, we were both here that night.
Flynn shooting the second foul shot. He made the first. Second one's up and good. 29-23 is the score. Brooklyn has it. Tesorero's bringing the ball up slowly. Gets it back to Shy. Shy's on the left side. Taking the ball to drill back to Tesorero. He's in the paint. Gets it over to Melman. And, travel. Wow, I didn't see that.
Neither did I.
He bounced and took. Wow. Well, you know what? We're not down there, so Keystone has it. Bowman has the inbound. He gets it to the middle of the court with nobody on him. That's Strickland. Oh, Strickland really just barreled in to Melman, and they called a foul on Melman.
Now, is that an and one or?
No, he waved off the basket.
Okay, all right.
But
okay.
Brooklyn's in the bonus now, so 2 foul shots for Keystone. This is Matthews taking the 2 shots. Shot is good. Keystone slowly whittling away at the 10-point lead that Brooklyn had. Second shot's up, and no good. And we got a foul on who? Foul on Keystone. Now we're going to go from one end to the other end.
That's what happens when you're in foul trouble so early in the game.
That's right. But Brooklyn's in the same predicament, so both teams have to be wary of fouls. 29-24, exactly 3 minutes left to go in the half. Now it's Noah Shy going to take 2 foul shots.
Now let's see if he's able to break that 1 out of 2 trend that they have going on.
It would be nice, wouldn't it? First shot's up and good.
All right, we've got some hope now. Noah Shy may be the guy to break this thing.
Substitution for Keystone coming in is number 33, Lacoste. Sitting down is number 4, Jordan. Noah Shy taking the second shot. And it's good. 2 in a row
there
for
we
Brooklyn.
Go.
Now Bowman has it back to Donegan. Donegan to Strickland. Now, come on. I can't believe you called that a blocking foul.
No, that was all the way an offensive foul. The way he brought his hands up, and I don't know.
Hands, shoulders, elbows.
What is it? Hands, shoulders, knees, and toes. No, but I do agree with you. I don't know how that was a foul called on Brooklyn. I don't know.
So, again, I want to keep repeating myself. Both teams are in the bonus, so any foul hereafter for the rest of the half will result in 2 foul shots. So now there's a little conference here between the Giants, talking to number 2, Matthews, who hit 2 foul shots earlier. And he misses the first shot. And we got the ha-has over here in the stand right before he released it.
No need for a sound effect board.
No. Shots up and good. He makes 1 of 2. Shy to inbound. He gets it to Tesserero with 2 minutes, 45 seconds left, 31-25. Brooklyn up 6. Tesserero gives it to Wright. Wright off the dribble, gets in the paint, puts it up, no good, and out of bounds off of Melman trying to corral the offensive rebound. Now Brooklyn coming to full court press. Gets it to Lacoste. Lacoste to Bowman. Bowman guarded by Shy. Bowman trying spin move to the wing, guarded by Tesserero. A 3 is no good, and it was Batash getting it to Wright. Wright under control. Back to Tesserero for 3. Count it! Tesserero from deep. Now it's Flynn bringing the ball up. Back to Bowman. Bowman, he likes to dribble. Now he's picked it up. Gets it back to Matthews. Matthews drives in underneath to Denigan. Blocked! Good block by Melman. Good help defense by Melman. He was waiting for that block. I saw his eyes open.
Hear the Brooklyn bench over there.
Yeah.
Got some energy going on right now after that block by Melman.
So now trying to inbound it. And it's picked up by Batash. And a foul by number 3, Bowman. Batash was trying, that was Cohen trying to get it to Tesserero. And Bowman put Cohen on the line. And now wholesale changes by Keystone. And the official says, nope, hold on, you're not coming in yet.
Now, that foul that the Giants just committed there, it's obvious that they were trying to prevent the fast break bucket there. But silly foul overall. You're already in foul trouble, a little more than a minute left, closer to 2 minutes actually here in the first half.
Cohen misses the first.
Oh, man, there they go.
And now, Mills and Garcia comes in, and their timeout taken by Keystone.
All right.
Go ahead, sir. You were getting ready to say.
Yeah, as I was saying, silly foul there, but as I mentioned, it was clear that the Keystone Giants were trying to prevent the Brooklyn College Bulldogs from going to the basket. But nonetheless, here we are, 34-25. The Bulldogs are up by 9. 1 minute and 50 seconds left before the half is up. But they're looking good, man. What they have to do is continue playing the defense that they are playing and try not to let the Keystone Giants get to the line, because that is their way of staying in this game by going to the free throw line and making them.
That is true, Ivan. And we're going to have 2 foul shots coming up by, I believe, Mr. Cohen, who was trying to get the pass to Tesserero on the fast break. Bowman got inside of him, hit him all in the arms. The ref was right there, made the call. So you painted a great picture there, Ivan. So let's see if they're going to fulfill that. You already spoke up the 2 foul shots in a row, so let's see your premonitions go through again. 34-25. Brooklyn Bulldogs up by 9. 1:50 left to go. 1 shot remaining for Cohen. Up and good. Up to 10, the largest lead of the evening for Brooklyn. Now it's Lacoste. He has it. Gets it over to Matthews. Matthews back to Lacoste. Lacoste drives, puts it up, gets it in the corner, and Donegan puts it up, no good! And it's out of bounds off of Keystone. Donegan, strong move, but did not make the basket. Good job by Brooklyn not committing a foul in the paint. Tesserero to Jordan. Back to Tesserero. 25 left on the shot clock, 1:25 left on the game clock. Tesserero gets to the Melman, Melman to right, and we got a offensive foul on Melman, the moving pick. He did not keep his feet set. Bad foul, right? I'm not a foul, but it is a foul. Bad move by Melman. All he had to do was just stay still, and everything would have been good. So, Keystone's bringing it up. That is Mills with the ball. Get it to Lacoste for 3. Nope, too hard. Rebound And we got a jump ball, and it's going to go to Keystone. That was a good job by Garcia holding up Batash. I'm check that Cohen. So but Keystone gets the ball back. And gets it to, we got an offensive foul before the ball was even inbounded on Garcia. Just made a good play, and then he made a bonehead play.
Right. Oh, man. Not a good foul there by the Keystone Giants.
So Tesoro has it. 1 minute, 5 seconds left to go in the half. 25 on the shot clock. Gets it to Wright on the right side. Melman, night pick. Wright puts it up and gets the roll. Now it's in to Lacoste. Lacoste takes it down low to Donegan. Donegan puts up the dribble, picks it back up to Mills. Mills looking at the coach. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Mills still has it, puts up a three. No good. And Garcia comes in. Jump ball is going to go to Brooklyn. Good job. I don't know why Mills forced that three-pointer right there. It wasn't there.
Yeah, as we mentioned, that is not something that the Keystone Giants are very good at. And they've shown that here tonight. They haven't actually made many threes.
Hold on. They want a substitution here. Are they allowing the substitution? Because I did hear the buzzer. And they're discussing whether or not they're going to let him in. And nope, they're going to say, no, you got it too late. You're going to have to stay there. So 32.1 on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock. You got to believe Brooklyn's going to look to take the last shot. Tesoriero to Wright. Wright's bringing it up. Gives it to Tesoriero. Over to Shai on the right. Back to Tesoriero. Back to Shai. To Melman. Melman to Wright. Wright to Cohen. Cohen brings it back to the top. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Melman has it. He's dribbling. Going to the basket, and we got, they call a foul on Melman. That definitely does not look like Melman's strong point, driving to the basket. And he has 3 fouls.
Not a good possession there by the Brooklyn College Bulldogs. 11.2 seconds left. You're giving the Giants a chance to take the last shot here before the first half is up.
And Brooklyn Bulldogs didn't help Melman. They didn't come to him to get the ball. Now It's going out for 3. Vikas, no good. Rebound put up and in. And the foul on Jordan Wright.
He got the N1 right there.
1.5 seconds. 10-point lead. Oh, they gave that to Tesoriero, so that's only his second. That's good because if it would have been on the other one, it would have been 3 fouls for him too.
They have a chance here to cut this into a single-digit deficit.
Yep. First shot's up and good.
There it is, 9-point game.
So 1.5 seconds, and that's it. Tesoriero tried to get the foul.
Tesoriero.
Hey, he did a good job trying. He made a good effort. You know? But at the end of the first half, it's Brooklyn up by 9, 37-28. You're listening to Brooklyn College Bulldog Basketball. I'm Pat Brown along with my partner, Ivan Morabel. We're going to have the assistant coach, Albert Barbosa, coming up at halftime for an interview, and that's going to be coming in just a moment. But let's talk about the first half, Ivan. Let's talk about the strong points for Brooklyn and the negative points for Brooklyn. Which one you want to take first?
Strong points. Okay. I love the way they started the game on the defensive end. I'm sure you would agree with me. They did exactly what Coach Baptiste said that he works on during practice, somewhat of a full court press, forcing the Keystone Giants to, turn the ball over, which is what they don't really want to do, especially if they're trying to come back here into the game. As for the cons, right in between, I would say the middle of the first half, don't really like, it seems like they might have lost, some edge to what they had going on there in the first half. Oh, but here he is.
Yep, well, they're going to get the camera ready for right now. But
okay.
Continue what you were saying.
But, yeah, as I mentioned, in the middle of the first half, it seemed as though they didn't have that same drive that they began the game with. Probably, energy draining. But I love the way that they ended the first half. But I hope that they could start the second half the very same way they started the first half.
All right, Ivan, we're going to take it over here to Coach Barbosa as he gets the headsets on. How you doing,
Good.
Coach?
Good.
We talked to Coach Baptiste before the game. He said you guys go hard at practice and the transition of the game. The first half, a little up and down. What is the problem with foul shooting?
I just guess that the guys are just a little over anxious. They just got to settle down, and they're thinking of the moment. Just take a second or two and just relax and make your shots.
Your defensive pressure has been spectacular throughout the whole game. I don't know how many turnovers you guys forced,
Right.
but you were getting them a little frustrated. They're taking three-point shots that they're not very good at making.
Right.
So you force them in some bad decisions. So are you going to continue that press, or are you going to try and drop back and see what you're going to do?
We're going to continue on, do what we've been doing best. They can't create off the dribble, so we realize that once they do, I think Mike has 3 charges him by himself. So we're going to keep doing that until they decide to make an adjustment. And once they do, then we'll make our adjustment.
You have tremendous help defense. You got a nice block there by Melman right before the end of the half. They look to dribble penetrate a very great deal, and you guys been doing a pretty good job of not getting them into the paint, but you got to get out of the foul trouble. You got a lot of guys with 3 fouls.
Absolutely, and it's all come down to communication. I think the guys are just caught up in the moment once again. Once they let go and just think about the game itself, we'll be fine.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. I know you want to get in there and make those adjustments.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, and good luck for the second half.
Thank you.
All right, you're listening to Pat Brown and Ivan Morabel here on Brooklyn College Bulldog YouTube. As you see, people are making their way. Thank you, Coach. Going to give the headset back to my partner, Ivan.
A lot of traffic going on here. See, we've got this underway. All right.
Yeah, we good. We good.
We go.
We
were
got
just
some
giving,
stats.
Some stats here.
All right. So let's go right away to the foul shots. That's what I want to look. Obviously, hey, Brooklyn actually has been shooting better from the foul line than Keystone. It didn't seem that
You're right. 60% for Brooklyn College as opposed to Keystone 58.3%. But I don't know. For some reason, without the stats, while you're calling a game, it didn't look like that.
It definitely didn't look like that. But you said Keystone 1 of 14 from the three-point line. Definitely not their strong point.
As I mentioned, they're averaging 20% from beyond the arc. That is
way below.
That is going to dip after tonight's game.
But leading scorers for Brooklyn right now is Jade Spencer. He has 12, followed by Anthony McLean with 9. But let's look. The Brooklyn College Bulldogs are 12 for 33 from the field, and Keystone's 10 for 31. So they're right around shooting the same 41, 42% from the field. But the defense is what's going to determine the rest of this game, and not getting those players that have 3 fouls in deeper foul trouble. How do they combat not making those bad fouls?
The Keystone Giants?
No, Brooklyn. I'm sorry.
Brooklyn. Keep that full court press. I mean, if you're able to keep that momentum going, as I mentioned, the way they started the game, if you're able to keep that momentum going without reaching and allowing, well, of course you have to reach every now and then, but if you're able to get away with it without allowing the ref to blow their whistle, I mean, it worked for them in the first half. Don't see why it can't work for them again.
Yeah, I say continue to force Keystone to take jump shots, take those deep threes, because obviously they're not very good at it. So keep them out of the paint. Keep your offensive player in front of you. Don't let them get dribble penetration, and then press when you get the ball and get them in early foul trouble like they did. But then Brooklyn gave it right back, getting themselves in foul trouble with some bad, silly fouls.
Yes, and I do agree with you. But one thing that I do want to point out here, now we have the stats with us. Jordan Wright, 1 for 7. I mean, we're talking about the second leading scorer here for Brooklyn College, right behind Noah Shai.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like he has it going for him tonight. I'd like to see him get it going so that Brooklyn College can feel a bit more comfortable in the second half.
Right.
But he is a guy, along with Shai and McLean and so on and so forth. Wright has to get it going.
I'll tell you, it seems like everything runs through Tesserero. And he brings it, and you see the energy. He's flying around the court. He's doing everything that he can. But I think the spark plug for this team tonight is Anthony McLean. It's just something about him on the court getting into that. Don't let him get to that corner.
Yeah, they have to rename that McLean's corner. McLean something. It has to include McLean's name there.
Yeah, he's lights out from that corner.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is. Not only that, but as I mentioned the last time we were here, the Bulldogs were playing the University of St. Thomas. McLean isn't the tallest guy on the court.
Nope.
However, you mentioned he's, really good from beyond the arc, but he isn't afraid to find his way into the paint. In fact, we saw him do that in the first half.
Yeah, and unfortunately it didn't fall for him, but he can get there. He's shifty. He maneuvers very well. He has great body control. And the thing is Shy, Tesserero, Wright, McLean, they all have one thing in common. They will press you to the ends of the court. They are not going to let you get anything easy.
You're right, and just to add on to that core group that you just mentioned, there's a reason why Coach Baptiste has those guys in the starting five.
That is true, and that's our halftime report. We're going to get the action back to the court. This is Brooklyn College Bulldog basketball on Brooklyn College Bulldogs YouTube. I'm Pat Brown along with Ivan Marabel.
Now, as for the Keystone Giants, one thing that I'd like to see them do a bit more is please, if you can, and you should, not if you can, you have to do this if you really want to come back into this game, stay away from beyond the arc. Obviously, if you're open, you want to take it. An open look is always, a good shot, but not the case when you're the Keystone Giants, especially when you're shooting a three-point shot.
Every time you say Keystone Giants, I go Keystone Cops in the back of my head. And they're not playing like that by no way. I'm not making it's just when you grow up in that era and you keep watching those black and whites and they're funny, but there's nothing funny about the Keystone Giants basketball team. I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah.
What I am saying is what my partner Ivan is saying is true, is you don't want to play to your weakness. You want to play to your strength. Dribble penetration, ball handling, getting into the paint, getting easy layups. That's the strength of the Keystone basketball team that we're seeing here tonight. It's definitely not from shooting outside.
Now, credit to Brooklyn College, because the only reason why the Keystone Giants take those type of shots is because the Brooklyn College Bulldogs are playing really good defense here tonight. But, again, if the Keystone Giants are trying to get back into this game in the second half, or, perhaps, who knows, if they're trying to come out victorious tonight, you have to drive. Take mid-range jumpers. Hey, I'll take that over a three-point shot.
True. So we're going to take a quick break here for halftime. We'll be back with the start of the second half. Brooklyn College is up 37-28, and you're listening to Brooklyn College Bulldogs YouTube channel, Pat Brown and Ivan Marabel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the Brooklyn College Bulldogs versus the Keystone Giants. It's Pat Brown along with Ivan Marabell. We're going to bring you the action here. Brooklyn's up by 9, 37-28, and we're getting ready to start. And Ivan, I was looking at both teams warm up for the second half. It looked like Brooklyn was a lot more energetic. I didn't see a lot of movement for Keystone. They were just shooting around, just like trying to get their legs moving, but not a lot of continuity. We'll see what the energy is going to bring to start this second half.
Now, I'm not sure why the Keystone Giants would, appear to practice like that as we get close to the second half here. It's only a 9-point game. This ball game is not over. I mean, obviously, if you play the same way you did in the very first half, you're not going to get the result that you want. However, if this halftime may have, given them a little extra to come out, and play differently here in the second half, then who knows?
Well, Keystone's going to start with the ball. And their starting lineup, Flynn, Strickland, Matthews, Bowman, and Donegan. And now it is Strickland at the top. And he's driving to the basket, gets it to 3-point, shots up, and no good. 1 of 15, and Spencer has a rebound, gets it to McLean. McLean to Tesserero. Tesserero down to Shy. He's on the wing. Backs up to the top. Tesserero top of the key. Over to McLean. Check that was right. Tesserero back to the top of the key to right. Right drives. Oh, he lost the ball as he was going to the basket. And then trips. And we got a travel. Yeah, he took about some LeBron James steps.
He's got to be careful there. He might get himself attacked. Saw him stomping his foot over there. Wow.
So turnover, and Tesserero has it. That's the 18th turnover for Keystone. Wright has it on the wing. Takes it to the middle. Gets it over to the three from McLean. Good!
Oh, man, look at that. He brought it from the other end all the way over here. As I mentioned, that is McLean's corner.
They keep leaving him open. And almost stolen there by Wright. Knocked the ball out of bounds. So inbound will be Strickland.
What is that, 4 for 5 now from McLean from beyond the arc?
3 for 4.
Okay.
And I don't know, delay is the refs are talking to Coach Baptiste. And we have, okay, we're ready? Yes, we are. So getting ready to inbound the ball, inbound it to Bowman. Now they're putting on the press. Now they break the press, but Tesserero's right on Bowman. Fights through the pick, gets it to the corner, and he traveled again. Man, they got foot issues, don't they? Maybe they need to get some Dr. Scholl's or something. Maybe keep them planted.
They've got to be careful now because the Bulldogs can take advantage here.
They should. That's what you want to do. So Tesserero's now bringing it up. Now he brings it over to the right side. Oh, he tried to see if Wright was going to cut. Wright stopped. The ball went through, so turnover. So they're going to inbound it. Inbounds to Bowman, and McLean's right on him as Brooklyn has a soft press on. Now they stop the ball. Bowman's breaking the defense down, gets inside, puts it up, and nope, he stepped out. That was Donegan. He stepped out as he tried to get that rebound. And there's Bowman talking to the official. Like you said, Ivan, you got to be careful. You don't want to get teed up.
It's like Noah Shy fixing his jersey down there.
So now McLean has it. He's bringing the ball up on the right side. He's guarded by Matthews. Make a shake and bake. Almost made him stutter step. Now it's at Wright. Wright gets to the top of the key to Noah Shy. Shy to McLean. Drives the basket, puts an teardrop, and does not let it get. So it's rebounded by Matthews. Matthews to Bowman. Bowman now back to Matthews. Matthews driving to the lane, puts it up, scoop shot, too hard, rebounded by Spencer, gets it to Tesserero, up to McLean, he stops for three, got it!
Oh my gosh! He did it again!
He's wiping the floor with threes tonight.
That's 5 for 6 now from beyond the arc for Anthony McLean.
Matthews gets it back to Strickland. Brooklyn starting to open it up now. Strickland gets it over to Bowman. Bowman guarded by Tesserero. He picks it up, gets it down low to Donegan. Donegan puts it up and in. Good move, strong move on the baseline. Tesserero pushes it up. It's 1 against 4, but he pulls it back. Gets it to Wright. On the penetration, scoop shot, and tipped in by Spencer. Good follow.
Oh, they're running away with it now. 15-point game, 45-30. Brooklyn leads.
And they're not letting up the defensive intensity. Strickland barely gets it across the midcourt stripe. Puts it up to Donegan and knocked out of bounds by Donegan. He followed his own shot, got his own rebound, but could not corral it.
Now, one thing that I forgot to mention there, notice how McLean could have easily drove to the basket there, but he said, you know what?
I want it.
Let me step back, get in my little corner, bang, right there.
A little Stephen Curry there.
Right?
I could go for the layup, and I like the three. So McLean's bringing it up. Gets it to Wright on the wing. Back to Spencer, top of the key, over to Tesserero. He drives to the middle. Spin move, hop step, puts it up. No good. And fighting for the rebound with Spencer, but corralled by Jordan, who just came in the game. Now it's to Bowman. Bowman up top and stolen by Spencer. And McLean has it. He gets out of the corner, picks his head up, run it down. And, bad pass. There was 2 there on Shy. Should have kept it. Back to Jordan. Jordan, again, with the shoulder. You got to be careful. He's already got 2 fouls with that. And steal by Tesserero. Picked up by Wright. Wright's on the wing. Pisses it back to McLean. McLean on Tesserero for 3. It's good! Brooklyn's running away in timeout. Keystone.
18-point game. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, they turned the flame up.
Now, during the half, I said I'd like to see Brooklyn come out with that same edge that they had early on in the game on defense. They turned it around. They're doing it on offense instead of defense.
They're doing it on both ends because
they are.
Really,
they are.
Keystone's only had 3 good, you say semi-good opportunities at a basket. Other than that, they've been shut down, 3 turnovers, and just bad shots altogether. So I like the intensity, and he's got that group on the floor. Shy, Tesserero, McLean, Wright. That's just pressing the issue and making Keystone make quick decisions that sometimes they're not ready to make.
Now, the Giants have plenty of time to try to get something going their way. I mean, 16 minutes, obviously, you never know what could happen. But I've got to be honest with you, Pat. If they don't get something going by the 10-minute mark, this game might be over.
It might be. And here's a difference from half to half. No team have no fouls.
Well, that's something that they both worked on.
Yeah, they both worked on that coming out of the half. So now Keystone's going to get the ball underneath the basket and inbound to 13 Mills. And
Tesserero with a swipe there.
Yeah, not a good. That's the first foul, right? Or did
no, out of bounds.
Knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So Mills has it. Now they got him trapped. Now it's over to Bowman. Bowman guarded by Shy. Picked up by Donegan and stolen. Good job by Spencer getting in the path. Now it's over to Wright. Wright in the middle. Oh. Gave it Spencer back to Wright. Back to McLean. Back to Tesserero for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mills. And back down is Donegan. Now it's 1-on-3. Puts it up. Good job. Jordan puts it in.
Nice way for the Keystone Giants to take advantage there.
McLean's bringing it back up. Now he's bringing it. Now he's trying to get it. Tesserero has it. Tesserero holding the ball on the right wing. Screen by Spencer. Oh, he ran into Spencer on the screen. Back to Wright. Wright. Oh, he got picked. His pocket was picked, and he jumps on the ball. Ooh. Oh, he tried to get it and lost it. And now it's 1-on-2 to Donegan. Puts it up and good. And timeout as Wright was a little shaken up on the play. Down to a 14-point lead. 48-34 is the score.
Now, I don't know if you saw how Coach Baptiste reacted on the last offensive possession there for the Brooklyn College Bulldogs, but kind of looked a little frustrated. Might be telling his guys, listen, do this. They might be doing something else instead.
I think what he might be saying is play under control. They're fast, and they got a little out of control there and couldn't maintain the confidence of getting the ball, and that's why Wright was diving on the floor trying to get the ball back.
Yeah.
So 14-point lead. McLean brings it up. He's over to Wright on the wing. Back to Spencer, top of the key, over to Noah Shai. Noah Shai back to McLean on the wing on the left side. Back to Tesserero on the top of the key. Over to Spencer. Spencer down to Shai. Back to Wright. Driving, puts up the 12-footer, and no good. Tapped in by McLean. He gets the offensive rebound. Back to Tesserero, back to McLean. And he got the foul and puts it up, but it's not. Oh, they say he traveled. Oh, we couldn't see it.
Wow, I mean, nonetheless, what a way for McLean. I mean, what a way for him to give his team a second chance there.
Yep.
You usually expect that from, your power forward, your center, but McLean doing it all on his own.
Yes, he is, and now it's Mills bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Bowman, top of the key. Keystone's got to get some kind of offensive continuity here if they want to get back in this game. Now it's up to Flynn. Flynn for three. It's good! Only the second three-pointer made out of 16.
2 for 16, exactly, yeah.
But that's a big basket right there. Gets him back to 11. Now Tesserero on the wing. Back to Spencer, top of the key. Back to McLean. Oh, he was open for a minute, but he thought about it. Gave it back to Wright. Wright puts it up, blocked. But Spencer blocked again. Back to McLean. Shai, Tesserero to Wright for three. No good. Rebounded by Strickland. Now it's Bowman, and whoa, that was not good. They went low.
Wow, looks like Wright sort of like flipped over.
Yeah, good thing he jumped over because that could have been an injury that would have been very serious. But that is a foul against Keystone.
I like what I'm seeing, though. Both teams not giving up. Bodies on the ground when necessary, if needed.
Everybody flying around the court. That's what they're doing. Keystone trying to battle their way back. Brooklyn trying to fend them off. They did get it down to 11. So they're getting all the sweat off. Now we're just waiting for the officials to be ready to inbound the ball. I don't know what the delay is, but here we getting ready to start. Nope, hold on. I don't know what's happening. Okay, now the ball's in. So Tesserero has it. And almost stolen by Mills. That was a very lazy pass. And Tesserero saying you got to come back to the ball a little bit.
Now's the time for the Keystone Giants to take advantage of everything that's going on right now.
Alpha Ba in. He has it. McLean at top of the key. Back to Tesserero on the right side. He brings it back to the top of the key. And no, to Noah Shai on the wing. Spencer trying to post up. Alpha Ba top of the key. Gets it to Tesserero. Tesserero with 5 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. And puts a teardrop up, and good, he banks it in.
Nice.
Now to inbound it to Strickland. Strickland's on the left side of the court, guarded by Tesserero. Now picked by Sebastian. Sebastian now going down low. Now it's over to Mills, top of the key. Mills tried to get it back. He does get it. And puts it up and in. That is Flynn with the basket. Tesserero gets it back to McLean. McLean's on the left side now. Look like Mr. Norris is getting ready to check back. Oh, nice move by McLean and puts it in.
There he goes. He can do it outside, inside, in between, whatever you want.
Now Strickland has it. Brooklyn pressing. Now to Mills. Now he gets it across the stripe. Oh, nice guard. Blocked by Spencer. It was a great move by Mills, but it was blocked by Spencer. Tesserero now has it. Oh, Alpha Ba was not looking, and Tesserero was a little heated. He's like, come on, you got to keep your eyes up. So McLean goes out, and Ben Batash comes in. That might have been a little half alley-oop right there for Alpha Ba. Sophomore didn't have his head up. So now Strickland comes with the ball. 12 minutes left to go in the game. To Sebastian, and he puts it in. Nice job right down the middle. Defense was porous right there for the Bulldogs. Now Tesserell gets it to Batash. Batash now dribbling, takes it on the wing, back to the middle, gives it Tesserero. Tesserero plants. Alpha to Spencer, blocked! And, oh! Lord have mercy. Yeah, that was Spencer. Spencer led. He tried to get the rebound. Shoulder hit him.
Wow.
Knocked him down. Yeah, that was an unfortunate foul by Spencer. He wasn't trying to commit that foul. It was just a circumstance of where the ball was.
Now, just a few minutes ago, Pat, I did mention that in order for the Keystone Giants to come back into this game, I took a guess and I said by the 10-minute mark, if they didn't, try to change their ways, they weren't going to get back in this game. However, they've shown me they've shown us otherwise.
They chipped away.
We're looking at an 11-point game right now.
11-point game.
52-41, Brooklyn College Bulldogs with the lead. Plenty of time left. I mean, anything can happen from this point on. But credit to the Keystone Giants and, the fact that they've been able to turn it around.
And what I'm seeing from Keystone is this. They're making a concerted effort on the offensive end of the ball to get quality shots. They're not just coming down, wheeling, dealing, and just trying to put something up. They're actually running some plays, setting some good screens, trying to get a more high-quality shot than he did in the first half.
Exactly. Obviously, we saw that one three-point shot that they did make here in the second half. Mid-range, layups as well. So a little bit of everything that they have going on.
Yes. Brooklyn now has to settle down. Offensively, they're a little helter-skelter. Good job defensively getting some blocks, but now rebounding is starting to tell tale now. They're not getting those second shots like they did in the first half. Keystone's been coming away with those rebounds.
Speaking of rebounds, it looks like Coach Baptiste is going to stay with Alpha Ba, and is that Spencer as well?
It is Spencer and Alpha Ba,
okay,
yes.
He's going with two big men now.
2 big men and 3 guards. Noah, Batash, and Tesserero. Now it's Jordan, Strickland, Sebastian Mills, and Lacoste. Now it's Sebastian at the 3-point line. Gets it back to Strickland. Strickland on Batash. Makes a move. Gets it down low. Nice move and dish by Strickland in the paint to Sebastian. Now it's up to 9. Now it's over to Batash on the right side. Now gets it back to Spencer. Batash down, puts it. Oh, but Tesserell gets it back. That was a bad pass. It almost struck. McLean's in it. Oh, that's shy. No good. But rebound by Spencer. Gets it to Ba and tipped out of bounds by number 1. That is Strickland.
Alpha Ba, he's got to be a bit more aggressive there. He has to. Now, those goggles, do you know if that's for seeing or
I
just
do not
to
know.
avoid? Okay.
I don't know if he wears glasses or not. Yeah, I have no idea right now. Into Spencer. Spencer to Tesserero. Tesserero has the screen from Spencer to Shy. Pulls it back, gets in the middle, puts it up, partially blocked, but put up and in by Spencer.
Nice move by Spencer. Giving his team there the second chance points. Which is what they need right now because the Giants aren't giving up just yet.
Yes. So now out goes Strickland, in comes Flynn for Keystone. 10:45, Brooklyn up by 11. It's now Mills bringing the ball up. And gets it to Flynn, back to Mills, back to the top to Flynn. Flynn got a screen from Sebastian. Flynn going to the middle and lost it, and he traveled before it was taken away by Spencer. That's the first travel for Keystone in the second half. They had like 4 in the first. So Noah gets it to Tesserero, bringing the ball up. Now he's calling a play out. He's just inside at the half-court line, gets it to Shy on the wing. Boz posting up, but he gives it to Spencer. Spencer, good job by Tesserero. In and out, but it's picked up by Keystone.
I know he wanted that one.
Yes, he did. Boz got to get out of there. Now it's up to Jordan. Jordan takes him off, puts it up. No good. Blocking foul on Spencer. Second foul of the half for Brooklyn College. That's the third foul on Spencer. And now it looked like McLean's getting ready to check back in.
From up here, I don't know if it's just me, but every time you hear someone go down, it sounds bad.
Yeah, it does. Sound like they're going to break a bone or something.
They just get up as if, nothing happened.
Jordan makes the first shot. 10-point lead for Brooklyn. And McLean comes in, and Spencer goes out. So now he goes to 4 guards and 1 big man. McLean, Shai, Tesserero, and Batash with Alpha Ba. Jordan makes both shots, down to 9. If Keystone can stay right here and just whittle down 2 points here, 1 point here, get this under 9, under the 5, they'll make a game of it. McLean gets it to Shai, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Ba, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Ba again, but taken away and out of bounds off of Flynn. So it's going to remain Brooklyn ball. Alpha Ba trying to get big down there.
Nearly banged his face there. One of the Giants there slid into the seats on the sideline.
So they'll take it out right in front of the bench. That is McLean to inbound. And now the ball is inbounded to Shai. He brings it outside. Now picks up the dribble, gets it back to McLean. Now it looked like they're trying to get Ba down low. McLean off the dribble, gets it to Shai. Into the middle of the paint, puts it up, and no good, but the foul is on Sebastian. Second foul of the evening in the second half for Keystone, and Shai will be going to the line for 2. Now it looks like Brooklyn's trying to establish Alpha Ba down lows. Look like trying to set him up to get into the post. He's got to get a little stronger and back that guy down and get his wings out so he can get the ball and receive it.
Yeah, I agree. 2 possessions ago, though, I will say I liked what he showed there, battling by himself right underneath the basket. Hopefully he can keep that going here on out.
And Noah Shai makes the first shot. He makes 2 of 2.
Now, that's something we didn't see much in the first half.
No, we didn't. So now it's Mills bringing the ball up, hounded by McLean. McLean's got him rattled a little bit. Now it's stolen by Tesserero. And he's going to shoot the 3. No good, but Batash has a rebound. Back to Tesserero. He says, hold up. That's up. It's Batash for 3. No good. Oh!
Wow.
Now that was very dangerous by number 33. That is Lacoste, because Batash was way up in the air.
He was, yeah, he definitely had that.
And Lacoste just flew in and just barreled right into him. So it's going to be Shai taking shots. He just hit 2 of 2.
I'm not sure if Tesserero may have missed McLean over here in the corner, but he did have McLean open there in the corner for a 3-point shot.
Sometimes you can get blurred by a defender sliding by you and not being able to get it over where you want it.
Yeah, that's true.
Shai has hit 3 in a row so far from the charity stripe. And he get a little fancy handshake with McLean. Leads up to 12. And he misses the second one. So it was rebounded by Jordan, and now it is Mills who has it. McLean, there's the push-off one more time, extending that elbow. That's about the 7th time we've seen that foul call where they just extend that arm, and as soon as it goes away from your body, they're going to call it.
McLean, I've got to be honest, he's done a good job of,
hounding.
Letting the Giants, kind of push him off there.
Well, when somebody's in your jersey, it's kind of hard to get him off. Tesserero has it. He gets it to the Batash. Batash at top of the key. To McLean for 3. No good. In the corner, rebounded by Shai. Gets to Alpha Ba and is in. Lead is up now to 14. Mills has it. Now the bench is shouting defense. Flynn at the top of the key, over to Bowman. Bowman now back to the top of the key to Flynn. Flynn over to Mills. Mills down to the corner for Sebastian. No good, air ball. And it's a foul on number 4, Jordan, and it's going to turn it over to Brooklyn with a push in the back. And now Keystone has 5 fouls in the second half. They've got 3 fouls in the last minute. So now Tesserero gets it to Batosh. Batosh brings it up on the right side, just to the left of the key. Now he's way to the wing. Now it's up to the Shy to the top of the key. To Tesserero, he's on the left wing. Now brings it to the middle, scoop it to Shy for 3. No good. Rebounded by Garcia. And stolen by Ba. No! Just pull the ball down. Sebastian has it. Now Keystone's trying to regroup. Good job because Brooklyn's defense was right there. Flynn now has it on the right wing. Down low to Sebastian. Spin move. In. Good.
Oh, well, he took advantage there. He felt Tesserero behind him. He knew he had the height advantage.
Yeah, mismatch on that one. Sometimes you get caught like that with help defense.
Yeah.
So now Batosh has it. Nice move. Puts it up. Partially blocked. And it's going to stay Brooklyn ball. Brooklyn up by 12 with 7:31 left to go in the game. Now Batosh comes out and Jordan Wright comes back in. So they're going to be inbounded under the basket. That's McLean. McLean gets it to Noah Shy. Shy back up to the top to Tesserero. Tesserero looking for Wright. He has Wright on the right side. Ba's posting up. Now Bose comes out. Gets it out for Ba. Scoop move and in!
Oh.
A nice alley-oop, Donny dip, and in off the glass.
Hey, you did say that the Bulldogs might be looking for Alpha Ball down there.
Jordan now gets it to Flynn. Flynn back to Jordan. Jordan back to Flynn. And kickball by Noah. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. And now substitutions by Keystone. Number 2, Matthews, and number 5, Donegan coming back in the game.
Head coach of the Giants there looked a little frustrated. Head coach Brad Cooper, a little frustrated with the pass there.
So Bowman inbound. And he inbounds it to Mills. Back to Bowman. Bowman over to Sebastian. Sebastian down low to Donegan. And, Spencer tried to block it, but Donegan muscled it in. Still 12-point lead for Brooklyn. Wright has it, top of the key. Sliding to the right, now he gets it to Tesserero. Inside the paint, alley-oop to Ba is good!
I was not expecting that.
And they have been targeting Alpha Ba. Now it's over to Mills. Mills takes it, goes baseline, gives it to Matthews. Matthews down to Donegan. Donegan brings it back out. He's on the wing. Brings it back out to Mills. Back to the top of the key to Matthews. And he's trapped, but now he gets it to Sebastian. Misses! Rebound by Wright. He has it. Oh, behind the back, puts it up, and he misses the shot. Wright took him to school but didn't finish. Matthews going down, scoop, and in around Alpha Ba.
Nice over-under there.
Still 12-point lead now, 5:40 left to go in the game. Right now, every charge that Keystone make, Brooklyn's answering. So right to Noah. Noah to Alpha Ba. Ba over to McLean. He's in his spot, but back to Noah. Shy goes up, puts it up, no good. And up top and overthrown. Matthews was ahead of everybody, but bad pass. Timeout, Brooklyn.
Terrible pass there. I mean, that fast break could have easily made this a 10-point game. But still a 12-point game. Brooklyn College up.
It seems like the push and pull of this game is like Brooklyn goes on a little mini run, Keystone goes on a little mini run, and it's going back and forth. They stayed at 12 points about maybe the last 3-4 minutes. Nobody's been able to break away. Nobody's been able to chop away from the lead. But Brooklyn's doing a good job of answering back when Keystone makes that little charge.
Now, I like the fact that Brooklyn College has been able to keep up what they have going on here in the second half because, as we mentioned, 5 games into the season thus far, most of their games have been close. I mean, even their loss back in Buffalo, they lost by 9 points. I mean, it's always a good thing, especially this year, if you're up by double digits,
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, anytime you're up by double digits, that's good. What the 3-point ball, that could be 3 possessions. With the 2-point is 5. So, hey, it's about defense. You win defense. It's transition we talked about when we were playing St. Thomas. It's that transition basketball, defense to offense and converting those baskets. So, Noah Shai inbounds to Tesserero. Tesserero guarded by Donegan. Tesserero now on the wing. Gives it to Wright. Wright to McLean. And that is McLean with the arm pushing out. Yep. If they're going to call it for Keystone, they're going to call it for Brooklyn. He extended that elbow. As soon as it goes away from your body, they're going to blow the whistle. So inbound it will be Mills.
Coach Baptiste disappointed with that foul call there.
Mills back to the top to Strickland. Strickland to Sebastian. Donegan, spin move, back to Strickland. To the corner to Mills for 3. It's good! Keystone hit their 3rd 3-pointer of the night. 2 in this half. They get it down to 9. Tesserero now to Noah Shai. Spin move to Wright. Brings it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wright has it. Wright, hop step, and stripped. And taken away, gets it to Matthews. Hop step and slide, and misses. But rebound by Donegan, misses, and we got a foul on Donegan. He pushed down Tesserero. Oh, too easy makes, but they did not convert.
Right, and they had the height advantage. I mean, Tesserero was down there. McLean, not sure how the Keystone Giants weren't able to score in that possession, but, hey, I guess credit to Brooklyn College.
Here's what I don't want to see from Brooklyn. Milking. Keep pressing. McLean has it. It seems like on that last possession, they were just trying to take time off the clock. No, stay aggressive. Alpha Ba to top the key to Noah Shai. He's on the left wing. Now he pulls it back out. Now only 10 seconds left on the shot clock. To Tesserero. He flashes. Shai goes to the basket, puts it up, misses. Alpha Ba fouls, and it's good! He trips over, but he gets up. So now it's over to Matthews. Matthews drives it, gets it to Donegan. Donegan pushes over. He traveled. I saw that one from a mile away.
He did.
He did the bus stop. He shuffled with both feet. Another turnover bites Keystone. 3:47. Brooklyn up 11. Substitutions for Keystone. In comes Flynn. Out goes Donegan. And now Cohen comes in for Brooklyn. Cohen has it. Gets it to Tesserero. Tesserero brings it up. Brings it over the half-court stripe. He's got Mills on him. Now he gets it to Cohen. Cohen gets it to Ba. Ba's not a dribbler, so he gets it out of his hands. Gets it to Tesserero. Deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Flynn. Flynn, wow. He had the right person, He had the right person, but too hard on the pass.
Yeah.
Jordan was right there, ready to take the 3, but too hard.
Silly turnover there. Not too much time left here in the second half, a little more than 3 minutes, and you want to try to take care of the ball as much as you can.
So now checking in is Lacoste, and going out is Mills. Mills is the one that's been hitting the 3, so I don't know why you would take him out. But I did see Lacoste shooting 3s right before the half started. Inbound to Wright. Wright brings it up. Top of the key, over to Cohen. Cohen gets it to Ba. Ba to Tesserero. Tesserero down the right on the wing. On the right side, back to Noah. Now he swings it over to down low to Tesserero. Gets it to Ba. Oh, knocked out of his hands. Ba's got to secure the ball better than that. Now it's Strickland into the top. Gets it. Puts it up and in. That's Flynn.
9-point game.
9-point game, and now Wright has it. Oh, off his foot. It's a turnover. And no, Jordan, that's a bad foul. Yes, Jordan. Unfortunately, you bumped into him. He was going to the basket. Bad foul. Bad turnover. So now Keystone can make this a 7-point or a 6-point game.
Don't know how Jordan Wright is complaining on that call. I mean, we all saw that here.
Yes. Frustrated too. And we have a timeout. Yes, we do. Coach Baptiste said, listen, we're getting sloppy out here. We're not taking care of the ball, and we're giving them too many easy shots. That now is down to 9. Sorry, check that. Yeah, I was right, down to 9.
Now, I've got to ask you.
Yes.
2:40 left here before the game is up. And just a couple of minutes ago, you did mention that you didn't want to see Brooklyn College milk the clock. Now, is that something that you don't want them to do anymore, or?
They've been winning this game by being aggressive. Why would you stop being aggressive? You let the other team get back in by being non-aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's your forte, being aggressive. So why come out of who you are to seal away the game? Now, if there was like a minute left and you want to milk the clock, I can understand that. But right now, this is a close game. They hit a 3. It's a 6-point game. Hey, it's anybody's ball game.
I agree. They do have to keep up, what has gotten him to this point. But one thing that you always mention is defense. The only way that the Keystone Giants cannot come back in this game is if the Brooklyn College Bulldogs continue playing defense.
If they can't score, they can't win. That's got to be the philosophy.
That's very true.
And if they do score, make it a contested shot, a hard shot, and not a 3.
Yeah.
Now, talking about milking the clock, what Brooklyn should be doing on defense is making Keystone use as much of that shot clock as possibly can.
Right. That's true. Now, are we okay? We got free throws.
It's a technical foul. They called it on Wright, I guess. So it's Jordan that's going to be taking the foul shots. First shot is good. Leads down to 8.
These are going to be huge for the Keystone Giants if they're going to fight their way back.
Second shot's up and good. Down to 7. And Keystone gets the ball. So 7-point deficit, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go, and the ball. Now it is Strickland. Gets it over to Flynn. Flynn back to Strickland. Back to Flynn for 3. No good. And and it's off on Keystone. Oh, man, that was a big 3 right there. If they would have made that, it turns this game topsy-turvy. And now Keystone's going with the full court press. Waiting for the ball to be inbounded. And now it's into Shy's hands. Gets it to Wright. Wright pressing the issue. He has Flynn on him. Gets it over to Cohen. Cohen to Tesserero. Tesserero dips inside, puts it up, no good. Fighting for the rebound. It's Keystone that has it. That's Sebastian. Now it's Strickland has the ball. Takes it in, gets it over, and we got a foul, and that is a CHARGE charge.
Wow.
And Wright saying, "Hey, come up," telling Spencer, "Don't be on the other side of the half court. Be on this side because they're pressing."
Poor possessions there by the Giants. You need every single chance that you can get to come back into this game, and not what you want to do there.
Inbound play, gets it to Wright. Wright has it. He's guarded by Bowman. Nice move, gets it into the paint, gets it down to Spencer, and knocked out of bounds. Spencer didn't get the ball clean. That's why Bowman was able to knock it out of his hands. But Brooklyn maintains possession, 20 seconds on the shot clock, 1:57 left to go in the game. 7-point lead they're holding on to. Waiting to inbound and gets it to Noah Shy, top of the key. He brings it back out. 15 on the shot clock. He's guarded by Jordan. Nice defense by Jordan, but Shy gets around, puts it up, and a foul called.
Wow.
And Jordan's mad at himself because he played good defense at the top of the key, but Shy got around him and he committed the foul, bumped him on the shoulder.
Now, Shy, I mean, if you can definitely knock down at least 1 out of 2, you always want to knock down at least 1. But if he can somehow make both of these free throw shots, that'll be huge for the Bulldogs.
Well, he's made 4 out of his last 5 free throws, so hopefully he can keep that going and make both of these and put the pressure on Keystone. Dries his hands, takes a deep breath. First shot up, and good.
There we go. 8-point game now.
Trying to ice this. Second shot up, and doesn't get the roll. So 1 of 2, 8-point game. 3-possession game it is. Now, Strickland has it, gets it to Jordan. Jordan, good defense by Shy. Puts up a long 3, no good, air ball. But Sebastian got it, jump ball, and it's going to stay Keystone. Good job by Tesserero grabbing the ball because Sebastian, he's tall. When you teach your big men, when you get the rebound, put the ball over your head. He brought it down. That's how Tesserero was able to grab it.
Yep.
But they do have possession. And they did not
Brooklyn
change.
ball.
They did not
Okay.
change possession arrow. So now it's Brooklyn ball.
Just don't understand why the Giants would take that 3-point shot there. It's, that hasn't been your forte all year long, and you're going to take that shot?
Now trying to inbound the ball. They get it to Wright. Wright pulls it down the left side. Oh, no, under control. Strickland gets it back to Jordan, and that's going to be a foul on Shy. But a good foul, by the way. I'm going to tell you why that's a good foul. It stops the momentum, and it stops them from an easy basket. So let them shoot the foul. Oh, wait, they call it charge.
Yep,
he didn't make a signal. He just put his hand out.
Yeah.
It's an offensive foul. So a great job by Noah Shy. Inbounded to Tesserero in the corner. Gets away. Going down the right side. Pulls it back out. Now you want to milk the clock now. Now Wright's there. Wright goes to the basket. Gets it to Spencer. No. Gets it over to Flynn. Flynn going to the basket. Puts it up. No good. But he gets the follow. Gets fouled from behind by Tesserero. Man, easy baskets for the Giants, and they can't do it.
I was going to bring that up. They've had so many chances this game where they could have easily just threw the ball up against the backboard.
So now Flynn going to the line shooting.
Now he's got to make both after missing that layup.
Has to. Shots made and missed.
That could be it for them.
And now coming into the game is number 1, Ben Batash. And going out is Jordan Wright.
1 minute and 4 seconds left here.
Still an 8-point game. Flynn puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Cohen. Tesserero has it.
Could have easily made it a 6-point game.
Now they tried to trap. Now keep away to Shy. Shy back to Batash. Batash now driving, pulls it back, gets it to Shy. And now forcing Keystone to foul. That's what they're going to have to do. Now, this is what I was saying. Now you play keep away under a minute. You got a big enough lead. Now you force Keystone to make fouls. And they are now over the limit, so now it's a bonus 2 shots every time they foul. So now Noah Shy has to ice this game, put it away, 2 foul shots, and this game should be just about done. First shot, good.
There it is, 9-point game now.
Second shot up. Good. 10-point lead. 48.9 seconds. Bowman has it. Now Keystone's going to have to take threes. Bowman drives. Puts it underneath. Now for Flynn for 3. No good. Fighting for the rebound. and steps out. It's going to be Brooklyn ball, and that should just about do it. 31.9, 10-point lead. I'm not going to say never, but this is about done. Now Noah Shai.
Whoa.
Oh, but knocked out of bounds. They both were going for the ball. It's not a foul. So you do have a right to the ball when it's up in the air to go after it. But Brooklyn still has possession. 30 seconds exactly left in the game. Gets it to Tesserero. Tesserero holds it. Basically, Brooklyn can run the clock out. I don't know why Keystone's not fouling. They're just going to let Brooklyn run the clock out. Batash has it. 15 seconds left to go in the game. Now they're running around. Now Cohen has it. And that's finally they fouled. They wasted a whole lot of time committing the foul.
Yeah, not sure why you would wait until there's 9.3 seconds left on the game clock. But, yeah, this game is more than done.
More than done, yes, indeed. So here's the deal. Brooklyn is going to get to 5-1.
5-1.
First shot is good by Cohen. Hopefully they get the stats to us so we can tell you the rundown of everybody. Second shot is good. Cohen sinks 2, and that should be it. 9, 8, 7. Strickland comes down. Gets it to Mills, takes the 3. No good. Rebounded by Strickland. He puts it up. It's good at the buzzer, but that is the end of the game. Count that last basket. The final score, Brooklyn 70, the Keystone Giants 58.
Now, would you consider this a close game? Because, we did mention the fact that the Brooklyn College Bulldogs have won most of their games, not by a large margin, but this has been by far their largest margin thus far in the season.
It's not a blowout in the sense of blowout, but just by the way that they won the game, in their mind, they didn't allow Keystone to get back in this game and get control of it.
Right.
Brooklyn staved off the runs. They stayed composed. They lost it a little bit, regrouped, got back to that defensive intensity, and that's why they wound up pulling away 12-point win.
Yeah, that's true.
And the last thing, they hit foul shots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right about that. And we said it earlier in the first half that, later on, if whether you're missing or you're making those free throws, eventually those can cost you the game, and they do in fact matter. But one last thing that I did want to mention was the fact that the score, they haven't won by such a large margin, thus far this point into the season. 5-1, but this got to feel good for the Bulldogs. The fact that you didn't have to. Well, you always got to play until the last buzzer, but the fact that you weren't having to take the last shot. You aren't scrambling for buckets, because you played great D. You forced the Keystone Giants to take 3-point shots, which isn't what they're very good at. But nonetheless, congrats to Brooklyn.
And just to capitalize on what you just said, Brooklyn kind of forced Keystone in the second half to try and shoot those threes because they were keeping that defensive pressure. Were there some defensive lapses? Of course. There's going to be defensive lapses in games. But the bottom line is, can you stop the bleeding? And that's exactly what Brooklyn did. They stopped the bleeding, got back on their horse,
right,
and then they made the plays that they needed to make. Big job by Alpha Bar down low, just getting the ball. Got to get a little stronger, but he made some good plays in the paint late in the game.
Yeah, one thing that I like to point out that you mentioned earlier, in fact, you actually mentioned it during the second half, was the fact that, both teams kind of went on a run every now and then. But, I don't know, but it seemed to me as if, every time Brooklyn College saw the fact that it was a single-digit ball game, they kind of, all right, we got to get this back up to 10+, and they did that.
That brings us to what we talked to Coach Batiste about when you asked him before the game about the close games and does that breed that mentality. He was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. We have to play the way we have to play.
Yeah.
It's about doing your job. And he said the way they get after in practice is the way they get after in the game. And I think that's exactly what boded well here tonight.
And, the fact that Coach Baptiste said that it doesn't matter, I'm sure, you and I can agree with this, Pat. A win is a win. I mean, at the end of the night, a win is a win. Once that last buzzer sounds, That's it. You take it however you can.
Listen,
5-1.
One of my coaches says, listen, at the end of the game, as long as you have more points than the other team,
That's it. I mean, that is the whole reason why you play, sports, is to, of course, score more than what your opponent can.
So let's give you the rundown here. I'll tell you what, you do Brooklyn, I'll do Keystone, all right?
Okay. Now, looking at Brooklyn College here, overall, they shot 34.3% from the field. Beyond the arc, 33.3%. Now, from the free throw line, 68%. And as we mentioned before, just a few seconds ago, free throws are crucial. But as for Keystone,
they shot overall. They actually outshot Brooklyn 39.7 from the field. But here's the big one. 3 of 23 from the three-point line, 13%, and 61.1 from the free throw line. But let's look at the big number right there, 35 turnovers. Yeah, you can't win a basketball game with 35 turnovers.
I mean, Brooklyn College, they themselves didn't have a good game of protecting the ball. But, 35 is definitely bigger than 23. That differential is 12 right there. So, in fact, they won the game by 12. So, that could have easily been, the reason why Brooklyn came out on top tonight.
As it did. And I believe we have the head coach, Jeff Jean-Baptiste.
Oh, we've got him here. Great.
At the end of the game. So we're going to do an interview with the head coach. Let's give us a minute here to get settled. Are we good? All right. Here we are. We're here with head coach Jeff Jean-Baptiste. 5-1, the largest margin that you've won by so far this year. Tell me a little about the sway of this basketball game.
It was an up and down game, to say the least. Yesterday in practice, we told them the game was going to be, either decided in transition, offense and defense, and we said we had to make the better plays in that form of the game. And the times where we made the plays, we were able to build a good enough margin. But then we obviously allowed them to get back in the game because we didn't capitalize on it. And that's where we won, because we were just able to make more plays in transition. Obviously, they turned the ball over probably, I don't know.
35 turnovers.
Yeah, and 35 on a good night, is a comfortable win, and because we weren't able to capitalize, because our transition defense or transition offense didn't allow us to capitalize, allowed them to kind of stay within striking distance.
Right.
Which is always, kind of nerve-wracking going towards the end of the game. You never know what call might happen or a situation might occur to turn a 10-point lead into a 6-point lead like that with 2 minutes to go, and at that point, it's anybody's game.
Right, and my partner Ivan, we were talking about it, with about 2 minutes, 40 seconds, it was 9-point. They had the technical foul and the ball possession, could get it under 7. So right there was a telling point in the game. And you called a timeout, and what did you say to them in that last timeout that you called, if you can remember?
It was basically to refocus. That was the whole point of the timeout, because I seen everybody on the team kind of be flustered. I mean, the intentional foul, it was kind of questionable in pertaining to the team, because the player was like, I was reaching for the ball, but he's like, why am I getting intentional foul? And then it led to him turning the ball over on the next possession. So it's like, I think he got the turnover before that. But just in general, we were just all flustered, and I just felt like I needed to talk to them so that they can kind of get back on track to kind of finish the game, because it was kind of leading to that. Because another play that we don't make down there, and they make a play, it turns into a 5-point game that quick with 2 minutes to go.
Oh, now that you have this sequestered away, you're 5-1. Friday night, you open up against York, the first conference game. What is your opinion going into that first conference game?
And it's funny, I tell these kids all the time, and I don't like to talk, about anything in the future, because I always talk about the moment, all right? Everything right. I talk to these kids is about the moment, all right? But I always told them, non-conferences are great. Those the building lessons that let you know who you are, but the conference is always the most important thing. We can do whatever it is in a non-conference. If we don't take care of it with the business in the conference, anything that we kind of did or didn't do in non-conference really doesn't matter.
Right.
So in hindsight, always put in their mind, conference really does matter, and I'm sure their AMP is another conference foe that a lot of the players know their players, so it's going to be a good test for us in conference, because conference is always tougher in pertaining to the physicality due to everybody knowing each other and everything like that. So I think it might be a good matchup and a test for them to start what we call conference basketball.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time. Do you have a player for us to talk to at the end of the
yes,
game?
Yes, Anthony McLean.
Okay,
he's coming out.
Coach, thank you very much. Let's go and bring in number 4, guard for the Brooklyn Bulldogs, Anthony McLean.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing, Anthony?
I'm good.
Good game. Listen, I was talking to my partner during the game, and they just said they need to name that corner the McLean corner or something, because every time you get into that corner, it's just lights out, you're shooting a 3, and it's just nothing but net. How does that feel to know where your spot is on the court?
I was just telling him, it's just I take what's given to me. Like, I work on that shot every day, like before games, after games, like practice. That's just my bread and butter. I can shoot from anywhere, though. So, you know what I mean?
Love that confidence.
Yeah.
That's a shooter's confidence. It doesn't matter where I shoot. I'll shoot from 3/4. I'm going to make it.
But can I say something real
Yes,
quick, though?
go ahead.
But to be honest with you, I wouldn't get none of those shots if it wasn't for my team, though. Like Michael, Jordan, Ben, Noah, like everybody on that team, they just instill that confidence in me. You know what I mean? Like before the games, they're always telling me, yo, no matter what, just keep shooting. If you go 0 for 5, keep shooting. So it's really my team that makes me get that.
It seems like the 4 of you, Mike, Noah, and Jordan, you guys feed off each other. Can you describe how that feels on the court?
It's a great feeling. But one thing I got to say, though, I got to give credit to our bench, though, because it's like there's a lot of times we're in the game, we're committing, like, bad turnovers, but every time you look at the bench, they're always motivating us. Yo, don't worry about it. You got the next one, this, and the third, and then it just feeds off of us.
All
That's
right.
it.
Last question. Homecoming, York, conference opponent. How's it? What are you looking at?
We ready. We ready.
I just feel they just ooze right.
Yeah, we ready. Trust me, we ready.
All right.
We
Well,
ready.
listen, enjoy this win. Looking forward to see you on Friday night against York.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
y'all.
much. All right. Going to bring my partner Ivan back in.
All right. Well,
Going to wrap this up.
yeah.
Listen, we're 2 for 2.
We are. That's right.
Hey, we like that. We like that. But, hey, 12-point win. Coach said it's a topsy-turvy, up and down in a way it could have went, but they gutted it out. They refocused, they re-energized, and they pull out a 12-point win. Now we go to homecoming. Both the women and the men open up against York. Big weekend.
Now, I'm sure the crowd here is going to be insane for, both the men and the women.
We're not
but,
able to hear each other.
The good thing is, and I'm sure both teams are hoping to come out victorious that night. So we'll see what happens Friday night.
All right, so you're listening to Brooklyn College Bulldogs YouTube channel. This is Pat Brown along with my great and venerable partner, Ivan Morabel. And listen, Friday night, 5 o'clock, the women's game is going to be first, and then following that will be the men's game, both against York. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and be blessed.